Hey everyone, this is John Little here. I just want to announce that I have just recently finished my rough draft on another translation project that is the Bible commentary on the book of Acts by a 6th century Greek early church father by the name of Oecumenius. For those that's been following my content, you probably already know that I've done a lot of other translation projects so far in the Bible commentaries of Oecumenius. Now, Oecumenius has written Bible commentaries on all of the New Testament with the exception of the 4 Gospels. So he's written on the book of Acts all the way to the book of Revelation. It's including Paul's epistles as well as the general epistles. So he wrote a lot, and I'm in the process of trying to translate all of his Bible commentaries with the hopes that one day I will be able to have one volume that has all the works of Oecumenius, which has never been done before. Most of his commentaries have never been translated in English prior to me taking this up. So this is something that is provided in English for the first time. So what I just now have finished is the rough draft. I've still got the editing process to do, which will take a bit because I've got to go through. I've got to proofread everything. I've got to edit. Some things I'll be changing up. And hopefully I can resist the temptation of making it more complex than it has to be, because I can do that sometimes. I can turn something fairly simple and make it complicated and very time-consuming. But if I can just resist that temptation, then hopefully I'll get this translation out there on the market as soon as possible. So this translation project went fairly quick. Part of the reason is I had already translated part of this commentary a while back, and I stepped away from it in order to translate the commentary by Oecumenius on Revelation. And so I went back to this one on Acts by Oecumenius, and so I've got it finished up as far as the draft goes. And so it's an excellent commentary. Oecumenius was a lot of times, with the exception of his commentary on the book of Revelation, most of Oecumenius's commentaries, he worked more as a compiler. He would take quotes from early church fathers before his time, and he would take excerpts from them and piece them together, and it would form more of what they call a catena. A catena is basically just means chain. It's just a chain of excerpts, a chain of comments, and that explain the meaning of the scripture text. And that's how Oecumenius mainly operated. Now, he does add his own stuff in there, but he does draw a lot from John Chrysostom, who is a 4th or 5th century church father that came before him. And John Chrysostom is considered to be basically, to a lot of people anyway, that studies patristic Bible commentaries and writings. John Chrysostom a lot of times is considered to be the gold standard when it comes to interpreting Scripture. Very orthodox, very trustworthy. You can never go wrong with John Chrysostom. And Oecumenius recognized that, and that's why he drew from Chrysostom a lot. And he didn't just, what he would normally do, he wouldn't just take the whole comments by Chrysostom. He would shave them down, sometimes reword them a little bit. And, he would put it in there, and then he would also add other excerpts from other church fathers as well, like Cyril of Alexandria. I know in the commentary on Acts, Oecumenius of Alexandria, or Oecumenius the presbyter, he uses quite a bit of him as well. And he draws from Gregory of Nazianzen, Gregory of Nyssa, and Athanasius of Alexandria. So he picks the best of the best. He picks the cream of the crop when it comes to drawing excerpts for putting together his own commentary. And that's one of the things that I love about his commentaries. They're fairly concise. He doesn't put more in there than there has to be. He puts enough explanations in there to to help you understand the meaning of the text, which that's something I really appreciate. You know, I've read a lot of commentaries from church fathers, and sometimes they can be very long-winded. And sometimes it could wear you out just trying to find the meaning that they're trying to get to. But not Oecumenius. Oecumenius does an excellent job. So anyway, I will announce once I get this done, and once I get it published, I will let everyone know. And as usual, I will provide it for free on archive.org, as well as it will be available in print and Kindle. And also, there's a guy that I know that's got an excellent website. It's a Catena website, and he's got commentaries from every church father that you can imagine. And so he's been adding the commentaries that I've been translating and adding it on too, so it'll be on there as well. So folks, I do appreciate you all. Take care. Have a good day.